Hi everyone, welcome to SlimChat. My name's Tracy, if you didn't know already, and diet's going really well. I actually was going to weigh myself this morning. I forgot all about it. I did yesterday, but I don't know, I felt very different this morning. You know, sometimes you just know that you feel lighter. So we can't put your finger on it, but you know that I put a t-shirt on yesterday that I wear all the time, and as I put it on, it just swamped me, just like went really baggy, and that hadn't happened for a while. And I thought, whoa, that's a good day. A good day for inches. Good. So that was a good non-scale victory to put something on that was not snug, but you know, you didn't notice just how baggy it was until you put it on. That was a real good non-scale victory. And I was hoping that I would remember to get on the scales and have a scale victory. But, you know, I didn't. I forgot all about it. Never mind. It is what it is. But yesterday, Gary made breakfast. Is out there today, not making breakfast, but loading up the car because we've got to go to the rubbish tip. So today is not a breakfast day, sadly. Be something to grab on the run. But he made a nice breakfast, and then he got some boneless, skinless chicken thighs out of the freezer, because when I said get me some chicken out, I meant legs, you know, and he didn't. He got that, and I thought, oh, okay. Someone made a curry, and it was very nice. I just put I use a curry paste when I make it. I don't blend up my spices because I just like this Madras curry paste. And so I actually put in everything. And I know it kind of bubbles down to not being it. You know, it sort of just adds to the flavour of the sauce and the thickness of the sauce. But I actually put in there some courgette, some zucchini, some aubergine, eggplant. I need like little chopped up portion, if you like, some mushrooms, pepper, red onion, sliced up baby corn into like little discs. All that went in, and then I I cut up the chicken, browned that, and it was absolutely yummy. So when I put in my gravy, I thought I'd reduce that down, but it didn't seem to be reducing enough, so I used a little xanthan gum to as a thickener, and that worked really well. And I had it with bare naked rice, which made from that humongous plant that I can't pronounce, like otherwise I think known as cognac noodles, I believe. But it was, and in the past I've used that. I've not really liked it because it's like one of those in the bag rices. You peel off the edge, you put in the microwave, and it cooks it. Slightly different with that kind of rice because it's in some kind of liquid, and you're meant to snip the corner, drain the liquid. You can't do it because you lose the rice. And then so you put that in the microwave for the 2 minutes, whatever it says, and you've still got all this wet rice. So what I do is I just snip the bag, put it into a sieve, drain all the liquid, sort of the excess, by patting it down, and then I put it into a dish, and I put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. I'll do a minute, and then I'll look at it, and it becomes not dry, but not wet, if you know what I mean. It becomes just moist, but, you know, like rice would be. So then I put that in my curry, and it doesn't become a watery, messy curry, and I really enjoyed it. So and it kept me satisfied all evening until kind of bedtime. I felt like I was a little peckish, so I had some corned beef, pastrami. I had some pastrami. I've got a bit of a taste for pastrami, and the only place I found that used to do it was Aldi, but or was it Lidl? One of the two. But now it's started to become quite popular. It's in all the supermarkets. But when I first got pastrami, that's where I got it from. Likewise, crayfish tails. The very first place that I ever got them was Lidl. And I think it was Lidl because it was over Maidstone. We used to go with my mum a long time ago and get them there. And then all of a sudden they start finding their way into the mainstream supermarkets. But I love both of them anyway. But so yeah, just a couple of slices of pastrami sorted me out, and that was that. But it did wake me up a little bit. I was tired, going to go to bed, but I knew the hunger would keep me awake. It wasn't like, oh my God, my stomach's going to rumble, that kind of hunger, but it was just there on my mind, and I knew it, stopped me from sleeping too well. So, or maybe not, but I had it anyway. Yeah, it woke me up a little bit, so I spent a bit of time sorting out my computer files and, well, my email and filling in a few forms that I had forgotten to do and stuff like that. So it wasn't too bad. At least my time was quite productive, really. I didn't just veg out in front of the TV. But today we're doing the tip run, and then we're going to go and do an induction stroke thingy at a gym. And then just now, Gary popped his head round the corner and said, "Should we just not? Is it a waste of money? Should we not bother? You don't really want to join, do you?" And because I'd had my misgivings about it. We've joined in the past and then not paid for it. And I thought, what if there's another, countrywide lockdown or something? So the guy behind the counter that I was talking to the other day, he said what they did was those people who carried on, some just cancelled, but those who carried on paying their membership throughout that time are now getting until the end of the year half price. So they're getting that money back, but they're just being still paying, but paying half price until that kind of money's given back to them. So it's not like they just said, tough, you have to pay it. So yeah, I don't know. Still in two minds. Gary seems to think that it's too far for us, that we'll go, can't be asked to go that way, just to go there and come all the way back. But it was a place we love to be, so going to somewhere that's like the local leisure centre's not really gonna do it. I don't think I'll be doing that. So I don't know. We're now in two minds about whether we're doing it or not. What can you do? I was kind of enthusiastic before, but I don't know now. He's put doubts in my mind. And I do want to get moving more. But, I've got so much on. I've got my channels to feed. I've got the new business to set up and family to see, because now we're able to meet up. There's going to, all these things are going to be taking time. Will I have time to fit all that in and do as much as I want and make it worth the money? There is that. So now he's got me thinking. So I don't know whether we're going to just give him a call and say, sorry, can't make it, and think about it some more. Or what? Oh, well, time will tell. Probably put it off and think some more, and it's not like it's going anywhere, is it? But it was Gary who wanted to join, which is what he got me enthused about it in the first place. And so, men can't, I was going to say can't live with them, can't shoot them, but you can. Just have to go away for it. But I wouldn't do that to my Gazza anyway. He's a lovely man. So, movie quote of the day. Everybody, as you can probably guess, got it. Everyone. Which includes Tabby Angela, Karen Y, Jane Licorice's mum, Linda Fairbrother, who gets near enough every one of them. Stephanie Garnett, Verna Bradshaw, Gloria S, Margie and Carol Ray. You all got it. This one is dead easy for me, but I know obviously I think as soon as you hear this impression, it's going to hit you like a freight train. It's got to try and look smug now, right? Hans Booby I'm your white knight. Hans, booby, I'm your white knight. One of my favourite films. One of my kids' favourite films of all time. Must have seen it a zillion times. Yeah. Hans, booby, I'm your white knight. Just in case you can't understand it from my obviously brilliant impersonation. So tell me, what movie was it and what character? That might be a bit more tougher to tell me what character said it. Trying to make it a little bit more hard because it is quite an easy one if you've seen it a zillion times like I have. But there is a million quotes from those movies. I could use that movie for a year for quotes. Most of those movies that I watched a zillion times, you know, there's tons and tons. Me and my kids could actually just talk in movie quotes. It's just like so many. One-liners, they're the brilliant ones, aren't they? And because, you know, back in the 80s, they knew how to make movies. They don't so much now. It's quite sad. But late 70s, all through the 80s, movies, you know, and sequels were brilliant. Usually they make a movie and the sequel's poor, but there were so many movies where they made the sequel and the sequel just blew it away, like Terminator. You know, the first one was great, but Judgment Day was amazing. You know, and Back to the Future 2 and 3 were great. Back to the Future 1 was brilliant. I loved that. They're, you know, all my favourite movies. But, you know, you got the kind of movies that had loads and loads of sequels, like Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4. And, you know, when you get into other movies like Back to the Future and they have, like, they're in the future and they see, like, Rocky 26, you know. Little jokes like that, they're funny. But, you know, it did sort of look like it was going to get that way, didn't it? Oh, so yeah, anyway, it should be fairly easy, this one. I did try my best not to mention the movie just then. I hope you noticed, because it was very difficult not to. But I did. I am going to get very hungry because I know breakfast is not coming. So, oh dear. I'm going to have to try and find something before we go out. I made Gary overnight oats, so perhaps he can have that and I'll just have something myself, like some scrambled egg or something, just to tide me over. I don't think there's anything else I've got to tell you. I didn't weigh myself. I've had a non-scale victory and done my movie quote of the day. I'm really enjoying doing them. Don't know about you, but I'm going to go and upload these videos and also have a bath. I'm not smelly while I'm sitting here, but, you know, I just want to have a nice long soak in the bath before we go. Anyway, bye for now. Stay safe. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.